Happy fucking Tuesday morning, y'all. Yeah, it's your boy Gutter, 1/3 of the Hood Smokers podcast. I just want to tap in, say what up to you. I got a few minutes I can chop it up with y'all. Gotta take care of some business. But I'm here chopping it up with y'all right now live on the Hood Smokers podcast. Let's see what they talking about in Detroit radio in the morning. You know it's all talk morning.
Nah, it's nothing dookie right
What's
here.
the hot topic?
All right, setting the
You know what I'm saying? What's trending right now?
no doubt. Yeah, really, they're kind of cocky, but
What about that? What y'all think about that diss track Diddy's son did? I forgot his son's name, but his son did a track dissing 50. Said anybody who says no Diddy, no Diddy, but anyone who says no Diddy, he coming for it. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. No Diddy, Diddy, you diddler motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? The shit, if you haven't heard it, I recommend you don't go listen to it because you're going to just waste like 2.5 minutes of your life. Or maybe it's 3 minutes. Let's just say if you expected a Puff Daddy diss track, yeah, that's about what you would get out of this diss track by his son. He probably wouldn't have done no better. So y'all know, wasn't no one ever looking forward to a P Diddy diss track. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no one looking forward to Diddy dissing nobody. Like, oh, Diddy gonna come with a hard ass diss track. You know what I'm saying? Said nobody ever. So that don't expect nothing better from his son. You know what I'm saying? Because his son came whack with it. That shit was whack, man. But like Willie D said, one thing he can give him, he stood up for his pops, and ain't nobody else in the industry done that shit. You know what I'm saying? He stood up for his pops. That's the only good thing to say about that track. Don't go listen to it if you haven't. Remember I told y'all. I mean, Gucci Mane dropped a track called No Diddy. You gonna go after Gucci? Little Diddy? Huh, little diddler? You gonna go after Gucci Mane? Come on, man. Gucci Mane will slap you like a little biatch. What up, though, man? Rise and grind. It's Jay Gutter, 1/3 of the Hood Smokers podcast. Tapping in with y'all live. Getting ready to do work. It's like almost 7:30 in the morning here in Detroit. The sun's already out, but I heard it's supposed to rain. You know what I'm saying? It's already in the 60s out in Detroit, so that's a beautiful thing. But yeah, I was talking about that Diddy track. Because I was just, we talk hip hop on here. We talk about anything that's going on, current events. Hey, we can go off topic, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Madness too, man. He went live last night. Chester McFly hopped on there and shit. That was dope. Shout out to Chester McFly, our Philly family. Shout out to Sag Nasty. Homie Madness out there in Saginaw. We got some cat in the building. We got a cat in the building.
track time will tell how much of the
But yeah. Rise and grind, man. Have a positive and productive day, y'all. What up, though? Yeah, no Diddy, no doubt. Yeah, no Diddy for sure, most definitely. But yeah, he said he was gonna go after anybody that said no Diddy and the diss track. If you haven't heard Diddy's son's diss track, don't go listen to it, man. It's like 3 minutes out of your life you won't be able to get back. For real. For real, man.
Getting crucified in the public eye, a nigga died. Come and meet the killer inside on the murder ride. I'm gonna pop it until they all fall. My style gets ugly.
You like that motherfucker Biggie Smalls.
I want to put on a butcher knife.
And fuck if he ain't representing. What up, though? It's Detroit, baby. Rise and grind, man. It's the Hood Smokers podcast. We go live every Wednesday and Saturday night with another dope live legend. Make sure you catch tomorrow night, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. on the West Coast. We got straight out of Compton. You know what I'm saying? KK from Second to None. Y'all remember Second to None with DJ Quick. You know, he ride with Second to None. That was his crew out there in Compton doing the thing. Doing the damn thing, you know what I'm saying? We just had Craig B this past Saturday from Beats by the Pound. Shout out to Craig B. Shout out to New Orleans. They showed out, you know what I'm saying? Peace, deuces. Peace! We're hot still.
The killer do this for your happy meal.
But we represent hip hop from all the way from the underground to mainstream. We've had Grammy Award winning artists as guests like Big V from the Nappy Roots. Shit, shout out to the whole No Limit Soldiers, man. Mr. Servon, Lil Rick. And like I said, we had Beats by the Pound out this past Saturday. Detroit legends like Awesome Dre, DJ Lowe's, Big Hurt, Kid Vicious. I can go on with the Detroit legends. But we've had the DOC was just on. Shout out to the DOC, Gangsta Nip. Shout out to Fifth Ward Boys. Shout out to Brother Marquise, 2 Live Crew. Real certified legends, you know what I'm saying? Certified artists too, and underground legends too, like Project Born. You know what I'm saying? Necro. The fuck? Then we had Just Ice now that we're on the New York tip. Shout out to Cuban Link. Congratulations, Cuban Link. On that Empire deal you got, homie. You deserve that shit, man. Shout out to the homie Cuban Link. That's family. He's part of the Hood Smoker podcast. He's a official Hood Smoker. The homie Cuban Link. But shout out to Jack Frost. Man, shout out to all the homies that all the guests. We're on episode 277 tomorrow. We go for about 3 years. Check out the dope content we got on here. Yeah, Necro. We had Necro on a couple weeks ago. Shout out to Necro. Shout out to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Much love to New York. From Detroit to the world is hip hop, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Detroit Go-Getters. And we appreciate them donations that's going to merch. We're going to make sure y'all are first to get some Hood Smoker podcast shirts and shit. We got bongs. We got a strain of weed coming out here in Detroit. So that's dope. We got, because, recreational, all that's legal here. I don't know where y'all tapping in from. But here in Detroit, or in the state of Michigan, in the U.S., is legal. So, and we do have one of our co-hosts. Shout out to my co-host on the show, the other 2/3 of the Hood Smokers podcast, Brother King X from the west side of Detroit. I reside in the southwest side of Detroit. And we got Blantonio Tadus from Tucson, Arizona. But he bleeds Detroit hip-hop. I mean, he grew up on Awesome Dre and the Hardcore Committee and Esham and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? For real, that's real spit. He knows a lot about Detroit. We had Drunken Mass on, Detroit legend. You know what I'm saying? Well, he came up here from Tucson, rocked the show with the legend Dice. Shout out to the homie Dice. He rocked the Sting, went on stage with Dice and fucking Brother Marquise. That was right after we interviewed Brother Marquise. He came up and fucking rocked the show in Detroit, showed love. He rocked a couple shows that night in Detroit, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Shout out to Battle Creek. Marshall, Battle Creek. I don't know. But shout out to, I know Battle Creek, Michigan, if that's what you speaking of. Shout out to Battle Creek. But yo, I got to get to work. Peace, love.